for fucking too long. For what I was saying before, yes, that's part of the plan. What up? It's Smooth Miss. I'm on YouTube at Miss Uncut MMCC. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to my channel, please. I really would appreciate that. I need more views. I need more viewers. I need like 50 so I could go live. YouTube. I'm trying to get in another space, and I was told to join Spotify, but I got a sucky policy, and I don't think you're able to. I don't think you're allowed to fucking stream or other platforms on Spotify when you join Spotify. I think they have like a policy against that or something like that. I really do appreciate if you guys do that. For what I was talking about before, like I said before, when it comes down to identity, was fighting so hard. If you take a look at our history, especially what the fuck is going on right now, and I know I don't have any eyebrows. I don't have my face is so you could draw it as such. So I need an eye pencil. So I know no eyebrows. Like, but going. I'm saying the reason why that identity is so important to me. How is this? Is because if you notice what happened, what happens in the history of time and people, you know, like the big problem is that, you know, you got narcissists. You have people on this planet where we think that they need to be the only ones on this planet, right? So they got to demolish certain beliefs, things like that nature, and that's what it's all been about while we've been living on this planet, like most of it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like there are other reasons why it's like, oh yeah, well, you know, you always have that motherfucker that says, yeah, like I conquered the planet, like how they say, they depopulated this bitch or what have you. You know, like it's a control thing. It's definitely a control thing, for what I know. And it's fucking crazy. Like, it's like, damn, you can't even live without a motherfucker just coming up just because they had a fucked up, fucked up childhood, right? Fucked up childhood. So when I was showing, I wanted you guys to know exactly what the fuck is going on. It's not all about, you know what I'm saying, being famous and shit like that. The paparazzi, has that happened? Yeah, that happened. Watching shows you and things like that nature. Shit is crazy. Shit is really fucking crazy. He's coming up with just anything. There's let's make the quantum fucking physics fucking machine. Come on, let's steal their fucking identity and let's profit off of it. Like, not even noticing, like, the government even noticing that they're allowing. What happened today? Hold on, y'all. No, 422. She not in the mood today. What happened to her? What? Something crazy? Oh, okay. Oh my God. Tell me who, yo, like that's crazy. What the hell going on? Damn, she got her shades and I forgot where I left my shades at. I'm serious. That shit is crazy. Listen, y'all, because I've been looking for my shades for like the last 2 weeks. I don't know where the fuck I left them shits at. But listen, like I said before, It is so fucking crazy. And you would never think half of the shit that goes on, and what, you know what I'm saying, like, and things like that. Now, I'm not saying like the whole quantum machine, because I'm making it right for what they say. We know that they came up with the idea long ago. Now, when I say long ago, well, have a quantum. They had a quantum machine like since, I would say, the 80s. Why I say the 80s? Well, if you never watched Die Hard a day in your life, I suggest you watch the first Die Hard. I say watch the first Die Hard. If you've never seen Die Hard, watch it. Watch Die Hard, okay? Like, like that should tell you everything. That is the first quantum machine, meaning that, like, if hard, that first, the very, 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 very first Die Hard. And you see that vault, the actual machine. When you see that shit, you're gonna be like, what's that? If you never seen Die Hard with Bruce Willis, you're gonna say, what the fuck is it? And then you're gonna, you know what I'm saying, like, you're gonna get to know what that machine is. I'm like, wait, this is what they've been trying to create. Now, mind you, they created this a long time ago, but I guess they're trying to really, like, they're trying to introduce it to everybody now. I guess that's what that is. It's like, you know, oh, they wasn't paying attention before, but now, I'm saying, like, but now, like, here we are. Because we're in it like 20 years later. Now, mind you, the version that they're showing us, the version of this machine that they're showing us is not the original version, the updated version. This is something that was making them, that they wanted to upgrade in the making. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what the fuck it is. It wasn't a making. They upgraded it, they updated, they showing parts of it, what they want us to know. I'm trying to see something. I'm trying to put this shit together for y'all. Like, when you watch Star Trek, for example, when you watch Star Trek, everybody knows, like, you're going to see the flat. I'm talking about the original Star Trek. I'm talking about with Captain Kirk, right? Captain Kirk, the Captain Kirk version, right? They show you, they have the flat screens. In the 70s, they had flat. They had iPads, but that was pretty much, you know what I'm saying, like, government made. That was official. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what that. I don't want you guys to, oh my God, they just came out in like 1990s. No, they've been had the technology. They just didn't want to. They never wanted to, you know. They never wanted to actually give it to the public. And they said, yo, listen, back then, the people that would announce these new projects, these new sciences, this new say, yo, listen, we scared to give it to the public because we don't know what's going to happen. They used to say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Every time they came out with something new, this is what they would do. They would say that shit. They would be like, yo, listen, this right here, yeah, nah. Like, we don't want to give it to the public to get into the wrong hands. Like, or as I say, we don't want people to go crazy, because they knew that the technology was going to make everybody go crazy. So if y'all has everything to do with hip hop and what's going on, no, people just make it that way. It has nothing to do with that shit. Has nothing to do, trust me, nothing to do with the executives of fucking hip hop. It has everything to do to distract your ass, use whoever they can as a decoy, like, and then, you know, like, especially when it comes to these people. I should say that kind people, because nice people and kind people are two totally different, you know. So, oh my God, I fucking hate walking up that shit, but I is. So, like, being that said, like I said, well, we still got shipping companies coming through, so it's a good thing. This is the reason why I say it worries me. I don't know. Oh my God. All right, so listen, y'all. I know I'm veering off topic right now. Every time meaning like a FedEx, DHL, UPS truck, I get happy. If you ever heard what happened, maybe like 4 or 5 days, and they was, you know, pretty much saying that, like with the shipping companies, meaning like the truck drivers and stuff like that, they was gonna stop picking up or shipping, dropping off. I don't fucking know. It was one of those, like they're gonna stop their delivery. I know because of, you know, Donald Trump getting sued and everything. And I'm like, what the fuck does that have to do with us? I didn't vote Biden. I didn't vote for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't. So I don't know ideologies or their ideas from. I would like to know. I would like to know where the fuck it is from. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know, man. Like, it bugs me out. It makes me really wonder where people mind is right about now. It's kind of scary, especially when, you know, like, it's the lies for me. Like, it's really the lies for me and shit like that. So I was trying to figure out exactly what it have to do with our supplies and Donald Trump and shit like that. Like, if anything, I would really think that, you know, like when it come down to the truck drivers, they wouldn't, you know, they don't deliver to places where they know where politicians stay at and shit like that, not to the actual people who pay for, you know what I'm saying, like the fucking shipping fees, you know, like us citizens. So is that part. I don't know, y'all. It's weird. That's why I say, like, when you see trucks, it's a good luck thing. Like, it's definitely a good luck thing. Our supplies and shit come from there, things like that. I don't know what they're thinking about right about now. I think somebody actually built, for me, I feel like it's a deep fake. I feel like that another thing, false narrative, as they say, is really fucked up. And this is the reason why, even with CEOs, even with politicians or lobbyists, anybody that's in the government, anybody that's like any type of technology, they do need some type of, like, I don't know, like a reality anonymous Because remember, I was telling you guys how some people need stock, like they need stock anonymous, you know what I'm saying? Because they're addicted to stocks. They're addicted to Wall Street, right? You know, some people need deep fake anonymous. They can't tell their reality from imagination. You know what I'm saying? Fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta break through a little bit so you know exactly what the fuck you're dealing with. Because it's so much misinformation out there. And now people are not able to determine what the fuck one thing is from the other. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it a maladaptive imagination that someone's having? It's like, oh, I'm gonna bring it to life. Not saying that they can't bring their thoughts to life, right? Not saying. When do you actually stop within your reality to say to yourself, okay, all of this technology or whatever you're imagining about you all the time? Because when you get other people that's in your mix, they try to get people in your mix. That's the, oh, I fucked up. Not on that, but I'm thinking about something. You just gotta know how to tell the difference. You gotta teach your kids, you gotta teach yourself, like, how to tell the difference between certain things. Because the reason why that I slowed things down a lot, because there were people who really things a little bit too far, especially when you have somebody that has maladaptive imagination. And people with maladaptive imagination take it a little bit too far. You have to stop certain things from happening, and things could get worse, not only worse. If somebody doesn't know how to stop and you tell them to stop, that could become a very big problem within your life and your lifestyle and your livelihood. It's how to reteach the person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to reteach the person how to not only be, but also to be human, to understand, like, listen, she said stop. He said stop. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, even in schools, like, I've seen teachers dealing with autistic kids, and you're not allowed to use the word no. And I'm like, yo, how is that possible? If a person is telling a person with autism, a kid with autism, like, eventually you gotta teach that kid how to take that L, regardless of the fact that they autistic or autism. Regardless of the fact that they have to learn how to take an L. They have to learn how to, handle rejection. And I'm learning when it come down to autism, with, like, how we get here, how the fuck we get here. Well, when you have people that like to build machines, most kids with autism, they're great at math. So meaning, if they're great at math, accounting, tech, big tech. This is the reason why I'm mentioning that shit, because people don't realize most of these kids that actually learn how to get into the technological fucking fields, and they don't realize the power that they actually possess. They know how, like, these kids are smart as fuck, especially kids with autism. And when people don't realize is, when you're not teaching the word no, like that person said no, stop, it doesn't build compassion. A compassion can keep going. You understand what I'm saying? It's like keep going. She didn't where that shit could lead to. Like Jay-Z said, just by touching somebody on it, you could get a lawsuit for that. When that child doesn't know how to take the word no, shit can lean into a fucking lawsuit. The reason why that, you know what I'm saying, like you gotta teach your kids rejection. If you notice, fuck it. If you, fuck it. I don't want that shit. If you, I was about to run, but I was like, fuck it. I'm not doing that right now. When you're not teaching kids no, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, I understand it's a process. It's a process with people with autism, with kids with autism. When they hit adult, when they finally hit being an adult, that's the part, you know what I'm saying? Like that's the part that's really scary. That's the part that's really, really scary. Because that motherfucker is not gonna stop in anything that he's doing or she's doing. Motherfucker is gonna wanna keep going. Neo your potatoes, y'all. Neo your potatoes. Word. Like the fuck? Kneel your motherfucking fit, like kneel your motherfucking toes out this bitch, cause shit could get fucking real. People don't understand that shit. People don't get that shit, man. I be trying to, like, listen. Like, that's the only way that I got my ex off of me. He didn't even realize that he never told me that he had autism. Some adults have autism without even fucking know that shit. I know that nigga got autism. He got some type of motherfucking something. But when you don't when you don't show them and shit like that, like no. Some people don't realize it don't have nothing to do with it don't have anything to do with your sex or anything like that. It's just how some people don't know how to fucking stop. The way that they're wired, and because of the way that they're wired, that's how shit go down. It's like, well, why the fuck did he kill his ex? Or why did she kill her ex or whatever? Well, come to find out, the whole entire time, he, on discovery, has some type of autism. Shit as well. Otherwise, like y'all realize, like, I work with autistic kids. I work with kids with autism. And I've seen this shit before. And some of them, like, when they get into this, I want to say, when they get into their mood and shit like that, and they want what they want, it's like, they don't stop. They just don't. It's like they don't know how to stop. That's the way that they're wired. So for me, for me, it's like, damn, like, I wish I would have known your background from the jump, from the fucking beginning. You know what I'm saying? Like, I already, The crazy thing about all of this is dealing with me, as much shit that I've actually seen in my lifetime, right? And people were trying to set me, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was just crazy, and how everybody is a whole, like, it's a whole experiment. And it's a whole experiment. So when it boils down to it, it's just like, you know, in certain fractions, in certain religions and things like that nature, certain religions and whatnot, they are part of that shit. Because trust me, I've seen this shit, like, it's crazy. Remember when I was telling y'all how, like, anything that I do, and then all of a sudden, like, it would be certain artists, and I mentioned this shit before I actually showed you the video. There was certain artists, and they would actually, like, so I'll do something, and then all of a sudden, the next day, I was like, hold on, I just did that in specifics the next fucking day. Just like, and I was just like, yo, I know I'm not out. And come to find out, it was like, it's like selling content. So what the lady said in Stringberry was absolutely correct. They actually get that type of content. So meaning they're stealing their content. If you notice in that first episode that I show you, they're stealing your content and trying to make it seem like that it's a normal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of this is about a fucking quantum fucking, like, it's like, it's crazy. It sounds wild, but what the fuck? It sounds crazy. It sounds wild, but I mean, so does the quantum computer. We already know that they're making that, right? We already know. People could be in denial, but obviously, you know what I'm saying, like, it's in mainstream media. They're telling you what type of technology that she's putting out. It's up to you to discern. It's up to you to discern, or even to admit it to yourself that this actually exists or not, or, you know what I'm saying, fake news, if it's actual misinformation or not. But me, I see shit for what the fuck it is. They put it out. I know that we have old technology out there. If this is something that you want to accept or not, like I said before, it's up to you. People are mad at me. I'm like, what you mad at me for? Deeper than me, right? Like, they actually have a alright, so they actually have a called Gemini. So Gemini, oh hell no. I see something on my nose right now I didn't see before. Called Gemini. So what they're saying is about Gemini is that, you know, like, it's really advanced, right? So, but the only thing about it is Gemini can't determine, they were saying that Gemini can't determine what pedophilia is, if it's right or wrong, and we know it's wrong. But what they don't explain to you is it okay? What they don't talk about is it okay to actually teach kids what they're actually trying to teach kids? Like, when it comes down to the liberals, they're trying to teach that pedophilia is actually okay. They don't talk about that. We know it's not okay. When Gemini pretty much said, like, I know that shit, and the whole world should know that shit is not okay when it comes down to pedophilia. But also, does the whole world also know that it's not okay to teach a child pedophilia is wrong? Because there's so many societies out there, and and they legit let that shit. They're pretty much telling you like, yo, no, this is okay. Like, we can teach the kids pedophilia, and then they can go about in the world and do. Like, seriously, nobody's talking about that. Nobody talks about how much that, you know, like, there are societies out there, there are religions teaching kids how to be a pedophile. Nobody talks about that shit. But people need to. Not only fucked up, but that's just something that you're not supposed to do, period. That's not okay. That shit is so. I don't know where the liberals came off with that shit, where they're actually thinking maybe explain themselves a little bit better, where, you know, maybe they got set up. And of course, I know people who actually got set up. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys get set up for rape all the time. And like, I don't think we really speak on it enough, where, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't coach your child, female or male, to sit up there and say that that person did this. Like, no. Like, yo, like, you know, he stop playing. Like, that's somebody's livelihood. That's one. Like, that's how people get killed for real. I'm gonna get off, but I just wanted to touch bases with that, because that shit right there, that shit is a hell nah. I would never believe in that. I would never believe in coaching somebody to fucking set somebody up failure for rape on an adult. Adult it is. You're an adult. Like, you're past 21 of age, 18 of age, whatever. It don't fucking matter. I don't care what anybody, male or female or whatever the fuck. It don't matter. I don't give a fuck what anybody's talking about. Not my opinion about shit. Don't like it, it's not my problem. So leading up to this part right here, for what I'm I'm gonna leave that one alone, because I have to really go back into what I was saying about. It's just a lot of shit. This is about yesterday, but I was pretty much speaking on the specific topic I was speaking on yesterday, so I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah. Anyway, I'm off my live. Let's see what don't forget, join me on YouTube at Miss MMC. Make sure you scroll down when you see my face. Yeah, let me see my doppelganger do that. Now remember, when you think you see me and you know that you haven't seen me, remember, doppelganger ain't doing that. My lookalike, she ain't doing that shit. Remember. Yo, have a good day.